Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is April 11th, 2022, and Bitcoin looks like it is going to bounce very, very soon. All right. If you want to know why I think that is, watch until the very end. Also, I will be looking at Kadena, Verasity, and Revain. Those three altcoins. I'll provide updates on all three altcoins. So watch until the very end. All right. On the 4-hourly time frame, I'm seeing that we are almost at our target of $40,440. Okay. How did I get this target? If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know I simply did a pattern analysis of this MTOP. Okay. We had price try to make a higher high. It failed once, tried again, failed again. It made this bearish construction of an MTOP. The target of such construction is the height or the distance of the highest mound superimposed from the site of breakout, which is here, and that gives us our $40,440 price target. Okay, that's pattern analysis. Very simple, cut and dry. However, we also have an Elliott wave count of this impulse to the downside, okay? And this impulse to the downside, we're going to look at it on the smaller time frame, the hourly time frame. It looks like an ending diagonal, which is a 3-3-3-3-3, okay? 5 sets of 3 waves, okay? And I'm seeing that these 5 sets of 3 waves are complete. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, okay? And this is 5, right? I'm seeing that as being complete. In Elliott wave theory, after 5 waves, you get 3 waves, invariably, okay? Nothing goes down or up in a straight line. After a 5-wave impulse, you get 3 waves, okay? And so this ABC in pink are the 3 waves I'm expecting, the big bounce I'm expecting. Could it be intra-wave correction, right? You could get an intra-wave correction. You could get 3 waves. That is basically just, a small correction within the downtrend. Yes. Or you can get a complete break of structure, a complete break of trend. I believe we're going to get the latter. Why? So once again, if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know that we've been tracking the price of Bitcoin on using our indicators, all right? Using 3 main indicators. The VPVR that you see to the right, which is the volume indicator, which shows us where most of Bitcoin is bought and sold, where it's traded at what price points, okay? And basically, the more volume you see horizontally, it means the more buy orders or sell orders were created at that price point, okay? And usually when you hit a level price point with a lot of buying and selling, it represents support when you're above it. It represents resistance when you're below it, okay? So we've been using that indicator. We've also been using the volume indicator, okay? We've been using 4 indicators, okay? We've been using this stochastic RSI indicator, and we've been using the moving averages convergence divergence or MACD indicator. All right, we're going to get into all 4 of those indicators and show us why it's very likely that Bitcoin is hitting crucial support and may very well bounce. Okay, let's go back on the 4-hourly time frame. By the way, if you are appreciating this analysis, please like the video, share the video with other people interested in Bitcoin, technical analysis, Elliott wave, the like, and subscribe to the channel. We love to have you. Daily Bitcoin updates, occasional altcoin updates, as well as weekly live streams every Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's get back into it. Looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hourly time frame on the stochastic RSI, we can see that we are printing bullish divergence. Okay, I talked about this yesterday. Very simply, bullish divergence is when price is making one sort of pattern, okay? So from this low to this low, obviously we have a downtrend, okay? However, from that very same low in the stochastic RSI to, whoops, let's try that again. From that very same low in the stochastic RSI to that low, we have a bullish divergence. Divergence meaning a change, discrepancy in the momentum, right? In the sort of character of the price action. The price is going down in price, right? We're getting lower prices, but the stochastic RSI is showing that what's likely to follow is a positive move to the upside. And this is the 4-hourly chart, meaning this is a very significant high time frame, right? It's a medium time frame. It's not a highest time frame, but it will show a significant move, right? Of the nature that would be able to break a trend. Okay, so 4-hourly time frame divergence is quite reliable. Okay, so I'm seeing that. I'm still seeing it. We have yet to play it out, but it's still in play. Okay, as well as it is in play on the hourly time frame. On the hourly time frame, once again, you can see the same phenomenon. You see lower low in the price action and a slightly higher low in the stochastic RSI. Strong bullish divergence on the hourly, on the 4-hourly. This tells me that the bounce is imminent. Staying on the hourly time frame, we can see the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence indicator, is now bearish, meaning that the signal line is the orange line and the blue line is the MACD, okay? The blue line is under the orange line. The orange line is the 13 EMA of the MACD. I've coded my MACD using only Fibonacci numbers. So my slow EMA is the 55, my fast is the 21, and my signal line is the 13. I know classically you use the 12, the 26, and the 9, okay? But still, this is the MACD indicator. I'm showing that we are pretty much bottomed on the MACD indicator, okay? And the histogram is showing that as well. And you can expect a slight move to the upside, okay? The MACD is not a leading indicator, it's a lagging indicator, right? It's an indicator of indicators, using a series of indicators to make another indicator. So your response time is not going to be as quick as, you know, a small time frame bullish divergence on stochastic RSI, or just looking at pure price action. However, you can anticipate that what you're seeing on the MACD is indicating a change in price action, a move from bearish to bullish. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing on the hourly. Let's flip back to the 4-hourly and show one last thing. Volume. Okay, this hasn't yet played out, but when the final candle of this trend hits, what you're going to see is a spike in volume. Okay, you're going to see a spike in volume. That's going to be proof positive that in that moment the trend is complete. That is what you call a capitulation candle. Okay, that is the last thing I'm going to look for the absolute end of the trend. Right now, I would say that we're very close to the end. So if you have a large position, not financial advice, it may be wise to start laddering in to a long position. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. Now, given Bitcoin's price action, given what Bitcoin is doing, and what's the target for this initial break of structure? As always, according to Elliott wave theory, the initial break of structure targets wave 4 of the previous trend. Okay, so if we were to bounce at any point here, we would target wave 4, which is this area right here between 42,700 and 44,000. Okay, we would target that as our initial bounce. Does that mean we keep going from there? No, not necessarily. Every A wave comes with a B wave. Initial break of structure is corrective, meaning it has to be followed by a counter corrective move, okay? And that's what we call the B wave. That comes in 3 waves. I am anticipating that counter wave touch, if this initial A wave or this initial trend doesn't hit this this upward sloping resistance of this rising wedge that we've been forming since January, I'm anticipating that the B wave at least test it, okay? So this is what I'm seeing in the B wave. This would eventually give us our W reversal pattern. like this, okay? So that's what I'm seeing in Bitcoin. That's why I'm seeing it. All right, now let's look at some altcoins. All right, quick updates on the altcoins that we've been looking at. Let's start with Revain, as we did yesterday. So what am I seeing in Revain? Revain on the 4-hourly time frame has dumped, but not as much as others, okay? Look, on the 4-hourly time frame, I'm still seeing very strong bullish divergence with Revain, okay? Unlike actually any other project that we're tracking, it's very strong. Let's try that again. As you can see, from this low to this low, actually, yeah, from this low to this low, they're pretty much even on the charts, right? But on the stochastic RSI, this low to this low, it's an uptrend, okay? So if this plays out, I'm expecting a move to the upside. However, just as you can see from my 5-wave Elliott, my 5-wave Elliott wave impulse, right, to the downside, I don't think we're done with Revain. I still think that 00444 level is the bottom. I think that in Revain, we are in a complex wave 4 correction. And this is why we haven't dumped as much as other projects have dumped. Okay, this is what I'm saying. I could be wrong. Okay, one of the main reasons I don't think that this, two reasons why I don't think that this impulse has ended and that this is the end of the impulse and we already put the B wave in. I don't see a capitulation, volume candle right here. Where's my brush? Here it is. I don't see anywhere in my volume capitulation, right? So if this were the end of the trend, I would have seen a capitulation candle in my volume somewhere around here, okay? I don't see that, okay? And the second thing is, if I'm taking my Fibonacci extension tool from my purported first wave, retracement of the second wave, this downtrend, this sort of impulse has not even spanned a 2236 extension. And the minimum extension for any impulse, in my experience, is the 2236 Fibonacci extension level. That to me signifies that we are not yet finished with our downtrend in Revain, and that we can expect, after this bullish divergence on the 4-hourly plays out and this wave 4 kind of bounces back up, maybe to 5.00515 level. Okay, I think that's going to happen. I'm expecting a dump in Revain to, at the very least, this 00416 level. Okay, so I'm just going to move my target down here to the 2236, because in my experience, I've never seen an impulse, okay, and I've been trading for tens of thousands of hours. I've never seen, trading and charting, I've never seen an impulse span less than the 2236. The 2236 Fibonacci extension is the minimum. Okay, and that's provided that your count is correct, right? This is the caveat. My count has to be correct. If my count is incorrect, then obviously my 2236 means nothing. But if this is indeed wave 1 and that's wave 2 retracement, any impulse should span at least the 2236. I can explain more during the live stream, but it's just math using basic Fibonacci extensions, minimum extensions. This is how that's derived. And I actually didn't derive it through math. I derived it through experience, and I then, back tested, or I back derived it. I thought about it, and I used the math to confirm my observations. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing in Revain. I am seeing that we may get a pump, right? A pump to the, as I said, maybe to the top of this range, right? Somewhere near 0.00515. But then I'm seeing a dump to complete this downtrend. Okay, so that's what I see in Revain. Next, Kadena. Kadena has bounced, okay, and is bouncing. I should say Kadena is bouncing, and we can see this. All right, on the Kadena came down a little further than we thought it would. Okay, we thought it would end a little right here, right around the $6 mark. Okay, but it went below, and I think it's already completed its trend. You take the trend-based Fibonacci extension tool from the top of the purported wave 1 to the bottom, retracement of wave 2. You can see that we've almost hit the 2236. Okay, pretty much hit the 2236. Let's see. We're close. We're close. It's okay. Kadena is bouncing, or it's close to bouncing. Okay, it may be putting in an ending diagonal here of 53535. It's basically a zigzag. If you go into the really small time frames, you may be able to see it. If it's not bounced, it's pretty much close to bouncing. Okay. If we haven't bounced, maybe there's one leg down, one small leg down, but I don't expect much more downside for Kadena before the bounce. And as any other project, I'm anticipating this bounce target wave 4 of the previous trend. So I'm anticipating Kadena bounce to around the $6.13, between $6.13 to $6.40, okay, before turning back around for wave B. Remember, you don't always have to put in a flat correction for these reversals. It doesn't have to be a flat correction. You can also make a zigzag of 535, in which case your reversal would be something like this, okay? That's also possible, so just keep that in mind. But just like Bitcoin, seeing very strong bullish divergence in Kadena, okay? You could see the bottom here on the stochastic RSI, and that has yet to play out. So I'm seeing some upwards price action imminent, okay? So this low, just to point it out very clearly, here's the low on the chart, here's the low on the chart, lower low on the chart. These two lows have created almost in a horizontal level on the stochastic RSI. So I am anticipating a bounce in Kadena on the 4-hourly time frame imminently, okay? And I do believe that it has reached almost the terminus of this impulse to the downside, okay? So that's what I'm seeing there. And last but not least, in Verasity, Veracity's may be done only because it's retested its downtrending support line, okay? This rising wedge was confined by an upper resistance, which is this peach line right here. We broke out of this peach line, right? We broke out of this trend right here with volume, came back, retested it. This is the retest. You buy on the retest. This is a perfect buy, not financial advice, but I think that Verasity has run its course. If I'm taking my Fibonacci extension tool from wave 1, retracement of wave 2, I see my 2236 is pretty much met here. Okay, so I'm very confident. I would be very confident in buying Verasity. Not only that, looking at the VPVR, this is a huge level of buying and selling. I mean, there's tons of liquidity there. So, you know, the VPVR is satisfied, the wave count is satisfied, the pattern analysis retest is satisfied, the stochastic RSI is satisfied. All systems go for me, for Verasity, okay? So that's what I'm seeing on the charts. And once again, the bounce is going to target the initial break of structure, or A wave, targets wave 4 of the previous trend, which is around 2.4 cents and 2.6 cents, let's say, thereabouts. Okay, so that's it from me. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell notifications to get notified for these daily updates, and I'll see you guys.